Hello YouTube, this is Kenyatta, of course, and today this video is going to be my take and basically a review of Braxton Family Values. I love this show. I love their whole family and sister relationship. I think it's just it's beautiful. And I also like that it's not only about Tony, it's about all the sisters and in each one of their families with their husband, with their kids. I just love that. I feel like it's just giving us more insight of who each of the sisters are. Okay, now I'm gonna go in order from top to bottom. I don't know who's the from the order of how they was born, but I just know that Tony's the oldest and Tamar is the youngest. So I'm gonna start with Tony. I feel like that she's the oldest, of course, and she does what she wanna do, you know, almost kind of like that, because I feel like on one of the episodes where they had wanted to do an album together, all the sisters, they wanted to do another album together, and Tony just was like that she feel like she's sharing the spotlight with her sisters and her family and things like that for her whole career or whatever, or all her life, I guess, basically. And I feel like I don't know per se, because I'm not there and I'm not in their family, but as far as from me, the outside looking in, I think that her career is the biggest out of all of theirs. She's the well-known. Not everybody who's a real Toni Braxton fan can name each one of her sisters that came after her, and also her brother. So I feel like her career was the biggest, and she did have the spotlight, and she was the one getting the awards and things like that. I feel like they wasn't saying her sisters, her two sisters as the background dancers and singers, they wasn't giving them awards, you know, like, oh yeah, background singers come get the award and stuff, you know, they're nominated. So I feel like her career was big, and I know that she's trying to come back. And I understand that she's trying to come back, so she want to basically focus on that. But also, I feel like she can try to do both, basically, try to do her comeback and then also be on an album with her sisters. I feel like that'll make their mom happy, and it'll also make all of the sisters happy, because all of them are agreeing to it, and Tony's the only one who doesn't. Tony, she's a hard person to work for. I feel like from looking at, she was a freaking fly up here. I feel like from looking at it, the way that she is towards Tawanda, but I mean, that's just them, that's their family. Next I want to go to Tawanda. Next, Tawanda, I feel like that she's the responsible one, and also I think that she's just she's a character in herself. She's a character. Her being Tony's assistant, or you know, her executive assistant, you know, I think that's nice and all, but I think from me looking at from inside, you know, from outside looking in, I think that she should make a business out of it. I think that she should make a business where she basically hires people who become assistants for other celebrities, for other, you know, rich and famous and things like that. I feel like that if she make a business out of that, it'll become big, and then she can have her husband be her personal assistant, so that way he can have a job, because that's one of the main things that she's hating right now in her marriage, is that her husband, he doesn't work and he doesn't bring home the bacon, and she has to do all the work. So I think that will be a good thing, and they can both help together, you know, work together on making that business. And it'll just be something nice, where she can make her own name. When she stopped being Tony's assistant, and she's already looking at other people to become assistants, she already looking at their resume, so why not make a business out of that? Where celebrities call her up to find a good assistant, to find a good driver, or to find a good this and that, you know. They'll call her up at her business. I think that's something good, and that's something to look at. Next I want to go to Tracy, which is the one with the short hair, the one that they call Ghetto. I think that she's funny also. I want to know a little bit more about her husband, like not more about her husband, but I don't think that I've ever seen her husband on the show, so I would like to see that. And maybe because they live in, what is it, Boston or Baltimore, I'm not exactly sure what they exactly said, but I know what it would be. And I think it was Baltimore. But I would like them to show him and stuff sometimes too, because they show everybody's husband except hers. But I just think she's funny. I think that's who she is. They call her ghetto or whatever like that. I think leave her alone. This is who she is, because she's not like all the other sisters. She's not all pretty and, you know, this and that like all the other sisters. She's her true self. So let her just be her. And also I think that if she just work out a little bit more and things like that, and she can be able to replace whenever like Tamar go and really focus on her album, Tracy can easily fill in to be the backup dancer / singer. So I think that's something else for her to look at, for one of the sisters to look at. Next, Trina, she's also funny. She's the closet freak. She's the party girl, and then they said that she was a closet freak. But I think that she's funny. And her and her husband, I like that they're working on their marriage and stuff, and they just not giving up, and I like that. And also with them buying the house, I feel like, yeah, they can buy a house, but then also that's a big responsibility, knowing that your relationship and your marriage is on the rocks. That's something to really just kind of, I don't know. It's just something really to look at, and not just buy that house, because that's both your names being on it, and that's another piece of real estate or something like that, or something else that y'all have to really think about if something was to happen, as far as if you feel like you still don't trust them or something like that, you're going to be kicking them out of the house that both y'all just put together. So, but that's y'all. Whatever y'all want to do, your sisters should support. Your sisters should support whatever you decide to do. And also they should support Toni, whether if she want to do Playboy or not. Even though Tamar has something to say about that, but I think that Tamar had valid points when she was talking about Toni doing Playboy, and then also Trina buying a new house for her husband. So, and next is Tamar, the sassy one, always doing this for her shoulders. Oh my God, every time I see her do that, I crack up. I just be staring, just like it's like amused. It's just amusing to me. But also I feel like me and her, our personalities are kind of the same. So that's why she's very interesting and funny to me. But I also think that not only with that, what you would call conceited side, I think she has a soft side, a funny side, and they showed it on the show. Like when her sister, when Toni said that she had lupus, and she cried, and then not only when she cried, what she had to say about how they are her family, her sisters, her mama, all of them, they are her family, and even though she's married and stuff like that, she has a family like with her husband, as far as them two, they're still her family, you know, and she wouldn't replace them. She wouldn't want anything to happen to them. So it was kind of nice for her to say that you see that soft side and her playful side when she came down the steps in that purple dress for her husband, and she was acting like she was an old lady or whatever. I think that was just her funny side, was just being funny, and it was just a different side of her to see. With her and her husband, they have a nice marriage, but I feel like that they both need to really compromise about this whole career thing. Tamar is definitely, I feel like I don't know, I think that with her wanting a career, I can understand, because you want your own, basically, and you want to be able to have your own success, something that you always wanted before you even got married. You really wanted to be somebody bigger, you know, as far as in the music biz and in the music game, and that's really understandable. You want to have your own success and be able to buy houses, you know, and have your husband come see the houses that you like, you know, and you want to be able to be the one writing the checks and this and things like that. So it's really understandable. I feel like her husband does give her whatever she wants, but you know, like if she wanted to buy this or buy that, something, he does listen to her and does get it for her, but she want to be able to just, I don't know, do things for herself, and also and have a say in the, like, not a say in the marriage, but be able to put forth in the marriage. So, and that's really understandable, and I think she needs to understand that, because with her career, with all of these female celebrities out here, you see that the way that they're dressed, and that is selling apparently. So he needs to look at that when the way that she wants to dress. What the heck, okay. But the way that she wants to dress, that's the way that she is. That's the way that she wants to dress. So she want to be a little bit more glamorous and things like that when she's performing on stage or going to do some type of appearance or anything like that. She want to dress fly, and that's what she thinks. And she just need to bring up more valid points to her husband so he can be more understandable about how the way Lady Gaga dresses, the way that Beyonce dresses. Lady Gaga is in a whole another category of her own with her dressing, but that's one of his clients. So, and then also Beyonce, that's not one of his clients that I know of, but the way that she dresses, she has a husband that's supporting of her, but he let her do what she wants to do. She's grown, and so is Tamar. She's grown. They want to be able to dress the way they want to dress and not be extra conservative, even though they have husbands and stuff like that, but they don't have kids, so they dress in the whatever way they want to dress. So, and even if they did have kids, it's like, if my kid's young, they want to be watching this, and if they grown, they understand. Period. Point blank. So, and her.com.org, her whole saying, I think she should make something big out of that too. Oh my goodness, that is just the funniest saying that I've ever heard. I'm like, what? When she was like, it's always my fault.com. Oh my God, me and my sister laugh about this all the time. But now with the brother, I think they should show him a little bit more and show his family and things like that. I think that'd just be nice, just to show him a little bit more and things like that. So, but all in all, I really love this show. I can't wait till the new episode comes on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, so I just can't wait for the next episode, and I'm gonna be making more reviews and more of my takes on the Braxton Family Values. So I can't wait to just do more, even though a lot of episodes have passed, but I'm just summing it all up into one. So hopefully later on I'll be able to do individual ones after each show. I can be able to make a video about it and post it up. But I'll talk to you guys later on my next video or on this next my take of whatever the show is. Bye bye.